Now, it's time for this week's edition of Ask Philip. You asked us questions on social media, and I'm going to answer them. I bet you probably have some questions of the other stuff that I said. But our first question here is, what motivates you when you're feeling low? That's a really good question. What motivates me? My stated, I don't even call it a mission, but excuse me, a goal, but it's a mission for myself and for my company is we want to create 100,000 millionaires of color by 2030. So a lot of times if you go on my Instagram, you'll see me post videos every day. I don't even enjoy recording videos, to be honest with you. It's just something that I've come to realize that some people get inspired, motivated, take action from what I do, and they get information from what I do. So I feel as though it's my responsibility, because if I was given the information and I was able to apply it, I feel the feeling of not doing it is worse than whatever feeling of feeling low and not motivated for the day is. So it happens. We all feel it. Sometimes you feel less motivated than other days, but you just have to get it done anyway. So it really is just a matter of discipline, but discipline becomes easy once you have a goal because, again, and it happens to anybody, when I wanted to I had a personal milestone I wanted to hit for running. And I ran every day until I hit that. As soon as I hit that, it took me a year. As soon as I hit it, every time I ran after that, it was painful. I didn't want to do it. So it's just a matter of having a larger goal that you aspire to, that it makes those feelings pretty much trivial. And you can focus on the big picture. That's the best way I think I can answer that question. So let's move on to the next one. Our next question is, what are your thoughts on Dogecoin? The hell is a Dogecoin? Have you ever seen the movie Big Short? This movie Big Short, where this finance movie where they bet that the house market was going to crash, and these bad bonds and these bad mortgages that were circulating, and they called it dog. You read my lips? Dog shit. That's what I think of Dogecoin. I don't know what it is, so therefore, to me, it's dog poop. Next question, which is the last one. Is now a good time to buy a property? See, whenever I'm confronted with that question, it's such a broad, grand, just generic type of question. I understand why it's being posed to me, because people want to know, is now the good time to get into the market? Will I lose money if I go into the market now? And the reality is, if you just look at the trajectory over time, property values always go up. You know why? Land is finite. We're not going to make any more land unless, of course, we make it to Mars, but it's probably not going to happen in our lifetime that we're going to have a civilization there, or yours. So you always got to look at that. Number two, it depends on where you're going and what you're buying it for. Now, I wouldn't personally advise you to buy a single family property as an investment, simply because, to me, a single family property is no better than a collector's item, because it's not making money for you. You're living there, but the price is solely based on what somebody else feels like they want to pay for it. Whereas the value of income producing real estate, meaning property that collects rent and pays it to you if it is indeed yours, right? That makes money for you, and you can extract and derive a value from that. In fact, that's what the banks do. That's what the market does. So it's a little easier to sort of predict what your values are going to be of that particular property. So I would say, to answer your question, is now a good time? It's all a matter of, are you ready to? Are you in a position where you've saved up enough money? Do you want to buy a 3-family property using an FHA loan where you only have to put down 3.5% as your down payment, living one unit rent-free, rent out the other two? When I say rent-free, it's because the other two will pay your mortgage for you, so you live rent-free. And just by having it for 2-3 years, it will go up in value. This will happen anytime. You don't have to rely on the fact the market goes up and down. You're living rent-free. If you hold it for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you'll be in a good spot. So depends what you want to do, but yes, it's always a good time to buy property. Ask yourself this: is this a good time not to buy property? The answer is no. Just my opinion, though. Now, if you want to hear your question live, make sure to follow us on social media and ask those questions on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or TikTok. And we could feature you on next week's show.